What's up, Cody Rigsby?
Hey girl, how are you?
I wore my cardigan for you, actually.
You have the fiercest cardigan duster collection I've ever seen in my life. Every interview you're doing is like the cutest little cozy home moment. Who would have known? Who would have thunk it? That's what I want.
I know. I think it's residual. I'm still like, this is the last remnants of my lawyer swag
I'm not mad at it. Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to spend a few minutes catching up. And I honestly, like, the genesis of this whole Hustlers at Home series is because I miss y'all. Like, I miss our keys in the locker room.
I know.
I miss our just like run-ins, even if it was just like for a few minutes before, after class, like that little like energy exchange that is just so like family. And especially for us on Fridays, like before your live DJ ride and before my live DJ ride, I feel like I always knew I would have like my Cody and John Michael little like moment, and I really miss that. What do you miss the most out of everything that's going on right now? What do you miss the most?
In the Peloton world or in the world?
Anything.
I just like miss like human connection and human touch. I think that's something that's so important to us feeling like good. I mean, I got my man here, but like, I miss like hugging my friends and not being so worried about human touch. So I'm really, really missing that. I think that's the biggest thing. I even go to visit my mom every week to take her groceries with like a mask on, and I'm washing all the groceries, and I'm like, I can't even hug my mom.
I know.
That's the person that I'm like most worried about. So I'm just like, I can't even hug my mom. And I see in her eyes, she's just like, I'm just like, sorry, mom. Like, I can't even touch her dog. Like, I can't even pet her dog. And I'm like, I don't want to take that risk. So
that is so real. And I think, we did the other day for Easter, my family did a little like Zoom situation, and my little cousin Anaya is there in her little Easter bunny things. And it ended up being so fun, but I was a little bit also melancholy because I'm like, I just want to reach through the screen and like hug these people. And I'm not a big phone person. Like my sister will tell you, like, it's like, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. Goodbye. I don't need to gab for days on the phone. And so it's interesting now, like I long for these things that in my DNA, I've never really longed for. So it's just like, this is bringing out some compassion in us, I think, in good ways.
Absolutely. And I'm the same way. I'm not a phone call person. Like, it's even hard to get me on FaceTime. So this is a brave new world we're in.
Okay. So this is a quarantine miracle. Let's keep going.
There we go.
All right, let's do it. I've been doing gratitude roll calls. So let's do a mini gratitude roll call. A loved one you're thankful for.
I am grateful for my boyfriend, Andreas, who is dealing with my bullshit in this quarantine.
Shout out to an everyday hero. Who's an everyday hero for you?
Okay, so I went to go grocery shopping for my mom yesterday, and she lives in Nutley, New Jersey, and I went to the shop right there. And the lady at the kiosk that does the help, she just helps with the self-checkout. She was so nice and so patient with me because like a million things were like throwing the system off, and she like had a smile and was nice. And I was just like, this is exactly what we need right now. And I've made it a point in everywhere that I go, like it's the grocery store or the pharmacy, to just like ask that person how they're doing, because I know that they're just like bombarded with people constantly who probably are not giving them any sort of like love. And I'm just like, hey, how are you? Like, thank you for doing your job. Thank you for being part of like the solution and part of like the things we need right now.
100%. It's so real. By the way, shout out to Shop. Just even you saying ShopRite made me miss New Jersey, yo. Like, it is real. Oh my God.
I tried to go see Jenn Sherman, but I couldn't have time. I was gonna swoop by and do some social distancing. I'm like, hey girl, but it didn't happen.
Kidding. I would love to caravan to Jenn Sherman's house. Oh my Lord. Listen, like the instructor get together when all of this is over is going to be next level. Like whoever's residence it is, I think it might be mine because I did invite y'all over to my new spot.
Right.
I'm gonna have to warn my neighbors. Yeah. So what's a strength of yours that you're grateful for right now? Your superhero power.
You know what? Whenever I think when this all went down, my fight and flight sense things start to kick in really, really quickly, and I start to like find anxiety. But like the thing that I always do is like I acknowledge that, and I always go towards the solution. Like, what is the solution in this moment right now that I need to accomplish? So it's like always finding the solution is my like superpower, and I kind of kick into like more cerebral Cody.
Mm-hmm. I've seen you do it. I see you do it all the time. It's amazing how you could still you're still so Cody, but you go into like Power Ranger mode.
Yeah. Morphin time. Let's go.
What color Power Ranger would you be?
Ooh, purple. I don't think there was ever a purple Power Ranger, and purple's my favorite color. I look really good in purple. It's the color of royalty. I know you know all about royalty, Miss Robin, and what I see. Boop.
So we're gonna get into some rapid fire questions. Just a little, first thing that comes to mind. So it's a little bit of like a give and take. If you have any questions for me, you can also ask me. Who is the last instructor you texted?
Jenn Sherman. I talked to her last night. We had a 30-minute conversation because I was like, "Hey girl, how are you? I wanted to come out and see you, but I couldn't." Boom.
Cuties. Who is the last? Well, I might know this. The last family member you video chatted with?
Video chatted with?
Does your mom video chat?
It's like the most funny thing. Cindy does not like the FaceTime. She's like, I don't like being on camera. I don't want to look at that. But I think I FaceTimed with her. Yeah.
I love the parents who are like FaceTiming, like, but they're like this. They're like, can you hear me? Can you see me?
But my mom will have the phone to her ear like this during a FaceTime. I'm like, no, Mom, you gotta face it towards me. Yeah, like this, like that. I'm like, no, girl, you gotta turn it around.
Is it you, baby? Wow, that's really funny. What's the last show you binged?
I guess we're watching Westworld. We're watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Tiger King was on the top of the list. Orthodox was my favorite thing. Have you watched Orthodox?
Okay, I have to watch that. That's on my list.
Oh my God, it's only 4 episodes.
I'm still healing from the meth and polygamy in Tiger King. Like, if we're being real.
This is definitely like a deeper series, and like it's all about women empowerment. So I think you're gonna love it. And the acting is incredible.
Let's get to some Cody specific tea.
Ooh, okay.
Favorite Backstreet Boy?
Kevin, duh. Hottest, always will be the hottest, duh.
Best Britney Spears album?
Best Britney Spears album, Blackout, duh. Gimme more, Break the Ice, Piece of Me, Right Before the Crazy. She didn't give 0 F's about what she was doing. She's like, I'm rich, I'm making the music I want to make.
That was a wave. That was a high wave. That was a high.
Yeah.
That was a high for her. Favorite Disney character?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey.
The OG, baby.
So, but what's your favorite Disney movie? Because I bet you it's not a Mickey movie. Because those were like weird. Those were like the old timey. Like he's on like a.
Yeah. No. Aladdin was my favorite Disney
the old
movie.
One. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. I didn't watch. I have not watched any of those live actions. I just can't. It's a no for me.
It's a no for me.
I want to live in the nostalgia. I want to live in the nostalgia of that like big plastic case that all the Disney movies came in that like looked like a book, you had to open it up and pop it out. Like that's what I want my memories of Disney movies to be.
I really just would have relived the experience, the excitement of when you would go to like rent a video, like rent, like that moment of anticipation, like where's it gonna be? Is it even gonna be there? And then sometimes you have to like fake out, like put in the new one at like behind the thing so you could go back with your mom and like actually rent what you wanted to see. That was a Philly trick. That's all I have to say.
But like prayers and thoughts to all the parents that like showed up at Blockbuster on a lit ass Friday night, and then like the new movie wasn't there and they had to settle for like last week's scraps. That had to be a challenge. That definitely had to be a challenge.
100%. Well, listen, thoughts and prayers to all the parents out there, like, period, like right now.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I was watching your IG live the other day, and you were like, there's not gonna be a baby boom. There might be a divorce boom because of everybody having to do so much wild stuff right now. And
wild.
It's so real. It's
wild.
so real. First tattoo you ever got?
This one.
It's
so
really,
random.
that was your first.
Yeah, I know.
We're twins.
Wild, right? Actually, so me and my best friend have it, and he was always like, get a tattoo, get a tattoo, get a tattoo. And I used to do freelance like PR and fashion marketing stuff. That used to be my world, like, I don't know, 7 years ago. And I went to a holiday party of this company I worked in. They did wild stuff around the city. And at the holiday party, they had a tattoo artist. And so I was drunk enough, and my friend was convincing enough to be like, here's your chance. It's free. It's right here. Do it. Go. So we got matching tattoos. So like when we put hands together, there's 2 hearts. Yeah.
Wait, that's so cute. And you know what's wild is that this one I also got at a party where there was a free tattoo artist.
What? Really?
Yes. And in the moment, randomly, it was the opening of Joe and the Juice in Soho. And I had like done a partnership with Joe and the Juice. So we're like, okay, come to the opening party. And it was this big, like, well-known tattoo artist that now I'm forgetting his name, but he's famous. And so I was like, okay, I guess to trust the guy if everybody else trusts the guy. I already had a few tattoos, but I had a little like marry myself ceremony in the middle of Joe and the Juice in Soho.
Joe and the Juice.
Yeah, shout out to Joe and the Juice.
You are.
If it's still even there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Listen, you just need the spirit for a wedding. It doesn't matter. The venue doesn't really matter. Okay, so that was where I married
you
myself.
are the queen of unconventional weddings. Like you and Drew got married. 12 souls at Burning Man. Like I know, I get it.
Oh my god. All right, so now we're about to. Oh no, this is a really important one before we get into the next part. Who would you rather be quarantined with, Lady Gaga or Britney?
I'm gonna say Lady Gaga on this one because I think we would vibe and we would like get creative and like we would dance and stuff like that. So yeah, I love Britney, but maybe with 6 feet of distancing.
I know. Same. I love Lady Gaga to have like her. Just the interview she's given lately, like I guess in leading up to her album that was supposed to come out, that will come out later. But like, did you listen to the Oprah interview of Lady Gaga at Super Soul Sunday or at the tour?
I know what you're talking about. That
it's really good. It's like only 30 minutes. Definitely listen to that one. Okay, now we're about to get into the last stretch where you're gonna get into a plank, and then out of my trusty dusty Mrs. Butler, I have questions.
Yes, give me that Von Dutch life.
And you're gonna answer as many of these as you can while you're in a 1-minute plank. And when you're in the plank, I'm actually gonna set a timer, so you're gonna keep me honest.
Well, I've been doing Rebecca's 10-minute core that has 5 minutes of plank, or like 4 or 5 minutes in plank. So I'm gonna be able to slay this, no problem.
All right, here we go. So you take your time.
Wait. Are you into the Richardson fantasy?
I love it. You look so friggin' cute. Oh my god.
I bought this look and I was like, never felt like, okay, do I have to be facing you?
Oh my god, your legs. No. You just have to hear me.
Okay, here we go. You tell me when to go.
Okay, I'm setting
let's see.
the stopwatch. You tell me where you're ready. I have the stopwatch going.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, you're gonna answer as many of these as you can in a minute. Here we go. What's your spirit animal and why?
My spirit animal is Britney Spears barefoot in a gas station drinking a Frappuccino eating Cheetos.
What actor would you want to play you in a movie? What actor would you want you to play you in a movie? Keep going.
Christian Bale.
Favorite place you've ever traveled to and what's next on your bucket list after quarantine is over?
Brazil is always going to be my favorite place to travel. I've been there 5 times. This year, I want to go to South Africa or Japan.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that form. Which instructor is most likely to spar with you in a boxing ring?
Ooh, Kendall, over who Who placed the hairspray where?
Go to karaoke song. Sing a line from the song.
I hate karaoke. No. Next.
Said no, ma'am. If you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what would it be? I already know. Purple.
Oh yeah, purple.
Which instructor is most likely to be seen working on an Excel spreadsheet?
Matt Wilper.
All right, final 10 seconds. Final question. Most random online purchase since quarantine.
Oh, I just purchased a mini refrigerator.
Hey, you're done. You're amazing. That was incredible. So before we wrap it up, is there any you can put the host of Hustlers at Home on the hot seat? Is there anything that you want to talk about, that you want to ask me?
Oh baby, I came prepared. Because I'm infiltrating Hustlers at Home with XOXO Cody Robin Arzón edition.
I love it.
Okay, so Robin, what's your favorite date? Okay, give me a bougie and non-bougie date spot in NYC that you love.
Okay, non-bougie is 00 vegan pizza in the East Village. Bougie, it would be private flight to the Maldives.
Private flights to the Maldives? That's so rich. Okay, next. Favorite boy band member of all time?
Ooh. You know what? I know this is controversial, but for me, it's still Justin.
Okay, next. What is your who was your most embarrassing teen crush?
Milli Vanilli.
Girl, you know it's true. Okay. Speaking of 90s, AC Slater or Zach Morris?
Ooh, neither.
Wow, we're not friends. Okay.
Okay, so I like both. I like Zach's style.
Uh-huh.
And I like AC's athleticism.
Uh-huh.
But they both had a little ick factor to me. I like the girls on that show more than I like the guys.
This is wild. Okay, Robin, how do you define self-love?
Ooh, self-love is tuning into your inner voice for long enough to actually hear the conversation.
Beautiful. Love that. Love you. All right.
Love you too. Thank you for joining. Is there anything that, first of all, where can people find you?
At Cody Rigsby on Instagram. At Cody Rigsby on Peloton.
And what on-demand class should people check out if they are new to the Cody experience?
Ooh. Well, I'm always going to plug XOXO Cody. We had an amazing time encoring it this week. And just jump into any 20-minute pop ride. You're going to have so much fun with me. Like, that's my forte. So join me for any 20-minute pop ride for any of the beginners, or 30 minutes if you're up for the challenge.
Thank you for joining Hustlers at Home, Cody Rigsby. I love you, and I'm sending you.
Love you, babe.
I can't wait I can hug you in person.
Bye, baby. Love you.
Bye.